Welcome back to another Shadowverse gameplay video. Today we're going to be looking at Seraph Haven, Seraph Arena Haven. Let us go ahead and load up into the game. Been kind of looking at, NG, didn't really watch the tournament play, but I've been looking at some of the decks to see, what kind of decks are popular nowadays. And there's, a mix between, forests, mostly, roach, aggro, combo, variety. Ramp Dragon is always, still huge. Which is, it's Ramp Dragon, Sybil nerfs, really, what's that gonna do? Also, Control Blood's been pretty big. I know I said it's bad in the meta, but I guess with Dirt Rune being so good, Control Blood is, one of the decks that you would want to play against it. Has a decent lot amount of healing and whatnot. But today we're playing Seraph Haven. I've actually there was 2 Seraph Haven lists in the decks being played. They didn't hit the top results, but I think Seraph Haven is an interesting deck to be playing. I've actually never played the deck before, so we will see how it goes against Forest. I think we're not gonna be doing too well. Forest is kind of annoying, and a 1/2 could be beneficial here instead of the globe. Next turn, depending on what happens, we can Snow White in Globe or Pure Hearted or Black in Scripture shenanigans there. I'd rather get the Globe on the table. Maybe get a 2-drop. Okay, yeah, Tribunal's gonna be fine there. Pure Hearted Singer is going to be, a decent play next turn as well. Rather get the countdown going. Pure Hearted Singer is always going to be, drawing a card on the turn you play it and probably the turn after. So it's relatively quick on that in that regard. Oh, that's going to be a nice one. We got one of our healing prayers. Okay, so this is a pretty important card. Nauis, Red Branch Knight. It's kind of, for this matchup. Maybe it's not, like, I'm gonna go ahead and trade out there. I could keep a bunch of followers, but I like keeping sticky followers, like the Snow White herself. Maybe that's wrong. But, yeah, no, the Nauis here, I mean, the opponent's playing neutral in this case. Like, we can see that they're playing neutral. So Nauis is gonna be pretty decent on the Beauty and the Beast Ariete turns, which is good for us. Ooh, Dark Jean. So we are playing one Dark Jean. Some of the lists were playing, differing amounts of Dark Jean. I personally don't think Dark Jean's that great. Maybe it is though. I do think I want to play Black in Scripture here. Onto the ultimate carrots. And I guess we could just trade out. The opponent with the clear board is going to be pretty nice for us. So, with the staircase out on the board, it'll be interesting. Our next turn is going to be really interesting. If our opponent just plays like a Hector, I think we might not even clear their board at all, depending on what, like, Pure Hearted Singer. If they don't play like a... Okay, I was gonna say if they don't play a Faria and Evolve. Ooh, Judge. Wow, okay. I think Judge here is like one of the better draws we could have gone. Because I was thinking, Dark Jean to clear, but Judge here is really nice. I think it has to be the play. And then we can decide either which one we want to get rid of. Do we want to deny our opponent a card draw? I think we're fine denying the opponent a card draw. This is really nice because the staircase is actually going to proc on their next turn. If I remember correctly, yeah, exactly. So staircase doesn't proc on this turn. They don't, like, if they had a Beauty and the Beast or depending on what their hand was, we're in a nicer position there. If our opponent actually just like plays a bunch of, if they play another Pure Heart Singer, maybe we're still in a good position, and then they choose not to evolve for Rhea because, I mean, they choose to evolve for Rhea, but the choice is going to be face or it's going to be face, which I was kind of hoping to, get some value out of the Dark Sean, which was kind of what I was cluing in at there. Yeah, one of the things with this deck is I'm running 2 Seraphs. One of the lists in the NG thing had 3 Seraphs versus 2 Seraphs. I'm kind of stingy, don't want to craft another Seraph, but I think this is fine. But I haven't played too many games with this deck, testing before the video, but I played, a couple games, and I have not even drawn Seraph yet, which is maybe, further proof that I should be running a 3rd Seraph. So, we will see. Kindly Treant is very interesting here. Jeez, man, why is this every single game? I think I'll just run out Tribunal here. Not my favorite target to hit. It's because we don't want to, if our opponent's going to go for, some sort of a board flooding strategy, we don't want to, use the Themis right away. I think I just want to, draw into something good, so I don't mind doing this. We already have 3 enablers, and we're already at, 9 play points, so it doesn't really matter. Using the Holodogmas, we're just trying to cycle through the deck. Aaron is whatever. They choose not to evolve. I don't think they're gonna have the burst. Radiance Angel is nice. Jeez, another judge. I mean, we have the Holodogma, so yeah, I mean, just trying to get something here. Maybe our opponent is okay. So there's the Beauty and the Beast. We don't have a great way of killing it, which is the problem.
No shade. The darkness.
No. Think we just haven't drawn Seraph yet. Oh, another thing with Naois is on turn 10. If let's say we top deck Seraph. We didn't top deck Seraph, but so I think Themis is fine here.
With the pride of the red branch.
Gonna choose to evolve and actually just trade out the Naois here.
Be steadfast with a prayer. Broken but
I don't think there's a way for our opponent to pump this. This opens us up to Star Torn plus Judge. Okay, that's fine for us. Oh, what the heck, Sector, really? Oh, area to heal restores it. Oh yeah, that's definitely a thing. That's kind of bad. Oh yeah, we are just dead. This is exactly what has happened to me in my past. I played 3 games before this. This is exactly what happened. Did not draw the in Statute Seraph at all. Yeah, no, I've been trying to, test out a bunch of decks. We're actually just gonna go ahead and make the change right now. I definitely need an in Statute Seraph number 3. Let's see here. No, it'd be interesting to see what if anyone in the audience plays Seraph. I have no experience playing the deck at all. What can we cut? Probably end up cutting this, I guess. Perfect. Now the Pure Singer is kind of out of place, and it was just I was looking for a way to draw some more cards. In that game, it ended up being not too bad, but yeah, if anyone knows anything about Seraph, if they want to talk about how to kind of play the deck, getting clogged up by those 3 play point, the Star Torrent and the Hollow Dogma is kind of rough, but it is what it is, and yeah, no, I don't have too many vials. I mean, I ended up pulling that Jormungand in that video, I think, and then I crafted 2 more Jormungands. I'm not too confident in the Jormungand's list. I have like 1 game win out of like 10 games, and playing ranked, that's not very good. I mean, I played 5 ranked games, lost all of them. Played unranked games, still lost them with Jormungand, so not the greatest. I think Judge is probably still a good card, but I prefer cards like Sacred Plea. And maybe we just want the 3 Sacred Plea and the 3 Globe of Starways. I think that's also a possibility. But against Dragon, I think a lot of the lists recently have been, more towards Storm Ramp lately. Not necessarily Ramp, which I think I say that a lot. Like, Storm Ramp is just, I think, a better cohesive deck in the sense that it plays, it has the opportunity to just win out of nowhere. You can deal a lot of bursts. In 2 turns, they can go from 20 to 0, which is a sign of a pretty good. Ooh, looks like it's paying off. We have already drawn into our Seraph. Our hand is not looking too great, but hopefully this will help. And there is the exact reason we decided to keep the Blackened Scripture. Haven being one of the few classes that can actually go ahead and deal with Ayala. Okay, well. Okay, so I mean, as soon as we put in a 3rd one, we drew a lot of Instature Seraph, so that's, I can, say for sure. That's gonna be simple. Dragoon Scyther is fine for us here, I think. Kind of hoping for some cheaper things to play. Well, that's not cheaper. Okay, so now this game we just have like 1 Star Torrent, and we're drawing all the expensive spells. Why not? I mean, man, variance is a thing, I suppose. Furbolg just plays a Sybil here. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if they'll even evolve the Sybil. So if they choose, okay, so that's a little interesting for us. We have the option to play Judge. I think we're just gonna get some value out of this. We are actually overdrawing. I mean, one of the things with this deck, and I don't know if I posted recently, but I've been playing also some Aegis Haven recently. I mean, I'm always dibbling and dabbling around there. But one of the things with these Haven decks that are not Storm Haven is your hand kind of tends to fill up with, random things. Just like a whole ton of different things that just like, yeah. So it's gonna be Israfil. I mean, they probably still have some sort of like Storm package stuff. So this is more of just ramp. Let's see what we actually burn off the top. That's burning Snow White is, totally a fine card to burn off the top. And then you come to this point where we're at, and you're like, oh, maybe we just have too much, card draw, because the cards in our hand just never like become new card. Like, what is going on, man? I think we can safely evolve here. Tribunal is, one of the cards we're kind of hoping for, so I didn't mind playing this out.
Your path has been laid. Obey heaven's word.
Such pain.
Also, I mean, what do we have? 1, 2. We kind of want to buffer our life a little bit. So it's interesting what our opponent actually chooses to do here. They might not know, but we're not actually really in a winning position. Zeus, okay. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so we have like we're live to 7 draws. Okay. So the thing is, if we play the Seraph here, we're at 14 life, not ideal, and we're just dead to a decent amount of things. Fort, not fort necessarily. We're dead to mainly Genesis Dragon or Erd Fort combos. Otherwise, we kind of can try and draw to it. We can also try and play Tribunal. I don't think is correct here. I mean, we've seen Zeus. We're not even guaranteed to. Whatever. I'll just go for it. This does not at all guarantee us a win. We have kind of, if we survive this turn, which I don't think we're surviving. Though maybe, I mean, if your opponent's, playing Zeus, maybe they're not playing Genesis Dragon. That'd be nice for us. There's the Zeus. So our opponent's gonna be able to deal 13 to us. We have a 30% chance to win the game. About 30%. 7 out of 22 of the cards are gonna be reducers. Come on! Oh no. Okay, so do we have a game plan around this? I don't think so. See, none of these ones actually draw cards. If we had Hollow Dogmas, that would be pretty nice. Man, it's just like bad news bears. I think we just have to actually do this.
Such pain.
I mean, we're just in like no shape there to Oh, actually that. Yeah, maybe that was a misplay on our part. I had another. If we had gone ahead and played the cost reducers. Oh my god! Like, can you just win? If you're gonna win, like, just might as well win, right? Yeah, I mean. So I think I actually kind of misplayed there. We could assume our opponent had any semblance of storm. See, in this case, like if we played this, our globe was gonna draw us a card. So if I kind of looked into that, then we had a chance there to had a 7 out of 20. It ended up being Black Inscripture, so it didn't matter. But like, let's say that could have been a win there. So we had like a 30% chance to win there. Not the greatest. I think we were a little unlucky that we didn't draw into any of the countdown reducers. Also, had it not been for Star Torrent, so let's say we had something besides Star Torrent, so Healing Prayer would have given us a better chance there. Our opponent killed us with Dragoon Scyther. Who knows if they actually had more Storm in the deck. Another thing to look at is if it was Hollow Dogma, it would have offered us more redraws.
Time to shine, Daria.
I mean, I figure Beast Scholar is always a fine card to keep. Do we want Black Inscripture? I mean, looking at our opponents, their Daria. I don't think they're playing Daria Rune, obviously, but there's D-Shift decks and there's faster Dirt Rune, whatever type of decks running around. Our opponent did not play a 1-drop, so I mean, I'm leaning more towards D-Shift, which is an atrocious matchup for this deck. Like, the Now East does not benefit us in this matchup, for sure. Okay, so they play nothing, which is kind of weird. I imagine they would, if they were playing D-Shift, they would have cast, some sort of a spell. And Dirt should have played some sort of a card by now. Nothing again, okay. Well then. Now, do I even want to play, Princess Snow White? Because what kind of deck is the opponent playing? I mean, I'm gonna play it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say the opponent's probably playing some sort of control rune, so maybe even Path to Purgatory rune. So we got control v control, which is, you know, kind of great. And maybe it's incorrect because it empties a card out of the opponent's hand. Okay, well, that was clearly a top deck. Okay, so what are they playing? I am completely clueless now. Okay, well. We'll see what they're playing. I mean, they need to be playing something competitive, right? I mean, they're 48,000. Like, maybe they're just, you know, trolling around though, because it looks like they're they like, I don't know who this is, but this is you know, Saber Altar, so they like to play the Shadow, I guess, and they like to just hang around and not do much, I guess. Or maybe they're actually playing Abomination Awakened, sort of a deck, or we can just wait for a response, I guess. But I could imagine some sort of Abomination Awakened sort of deck. You know, you don't want to be casting spells that don't cycle to keep your hand size, you know, pretty high. Looking at our deck list, we probably have a, you know, pretty decent chance against that kind of stuff. I'm just waiting for a response. I mean, I'll take your 100 points, man. Like, I am a salty, and you know, I've been at 0 for a while, so I will claim the 100 points for myself, and then we will call it a success and end the video on a win. Come on, man. No oh babies here, because it's always bad news bears. But no, I think you know, talking more about the deck, it's an interesting deck. I think I'm going to be playing it more in outside of the video, and then we can offer some insight in a future video. She's just decided, you know, please take this 100 points from me on my grind to Masters, which, you know, I can appreciate. I'll take any free 100 points. It was, you know, it's kind of a shame though. I mean, if you looked at our hand there, we had the Hollow Dogma, we had a 3-cost reducer, we had Seraph. It was probably the best draw we've had so far, which is, you know, we can get some light on here. Yeah, we'll get some light in for the last game of this video for sure. It's already getting pretty long. We're already at 23 minutes. Like, get some light on the situation. Why not? It's gonna be Dragon, which is one of those interesting matchups. I mean, we did just play against it.
Bow before Dark Dragoon, ruler of the sky.
Yeah, we just want to get some cards. Once again, Black Inscripture would be a nice one. Otherwise, we just kind of want to get some combo cards. Priest Cudgel is also nice though. So we're happy. We're happy. Happy. Ooh. Hello. Ooh, that's also a hello. Oh, no Dragon Oracle, how about? Oh wow, no Dragon Oracle. I'm just gotta start calling out some of these things. I definitely don't want to be playing Snow White on this turn. There's Ayla. I can play Snow White here. I mean, I guess it wasn't definitely I didn't want to play Snow White, but what does Snow White really do for us? Yeah, I'm not gonna play it. I don't want like our opponent to go, you know, Breath of Salamander, then trade into Snow White. I was, you know, Dragon Summoner is one of the cards where I could see us trying to, you know, prevent a little bit of the chip damage, and then, you know, maybe last game if we prevented some chip damage, we'd be able to, we would have been able to have an extra turn or two there. But here we go. the evil deeds of the ramp dragon end now. We're gonna try and slow down the opponents, slow them down, slow. And then we just got some decent cards in our hand. I think like looking at the deck, it clogs up easily with 6s and 5s, or maybe we're just drawing them, but the deck doesn't do a lot of things. Would be my evaluation. Like you have so many, the 3-drop slot is, pretty important slot obviously for most decks, but you just have 6 3-drops that don't do that much. And then you're like you clog up with some 6s along the way, you're casting 1 spell per turn, like it's just Fervor, so that's our opponent's first ramp attempt. They're probably going face here, which is, I mean, we're gonna have a nice play with the Radiance Angel, which is pretty good. We'll have a bunch of things here. Another Seraph is not what the doctor ordered. Themis' Decree is okay. We're really hoping, like, come on, man. The first game we draw like all of these things with no Seraph. Second game we draw only 2 of them, but draw a bunch of Seraphs. Third game, we're trying to hope to draw, more of these things. And that's kind of whatever. I mean, here, our opponent does that, like, we don't really care. Since we drew the Sacred Plea, I'm gonna
Obey heaven's word.
I mean, it's a really nice option there to just trade in the Radiance Angel and then play Judge. Then we don't have to waste an evolution point. But because honestly, this 2 damage to the face is me worth nothing. But with the Sacred Plea, I'm trying to play cards, and maybe next turn we're gonna be at 9 cards. Dragon Oracle is there. This could be like a turn off for our opponent. Fervor. Yeah, I mean, there's with the Blazing Breath, which I assumed our opponent probably had maybe in the early game. Okay, the Fervor. It's a little bit of time off for us. We would really like to draw a Tribunal here to deal with the incoming SFL that we know about. Otherwise, we'll just do that. Not drawing any cost reducers. Like, come on, man. There's 8 more left in the deck. What's our opponent gonna play here? Like, if they play Bahamut, I don't think the opponent plays Bahamut here. I mean, Israfil with the evolution point is pretty good here. I mean, depending on our opponent plays, hopefully, Israfil. If they don't evolve, that would be okay. So this is pretty interesting for us. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. That's actually really nice for us. I'm gonna go.
The winter comes. All right. Crystals of snow shimmer.
We could see, Seraph winning a game.
The winter comes.
In a Seraph video where, Seraph, the combo actually works out.
All right. Crystals of snow shimmer in light.
The Snow Whites here actually played a pretty good role. I think what allows us to make that sort of a play is our opponent not knowing that we're playing Seraph. We didn't reveal any of these cards. Now, I mean, they were going to play Genesis Dragon, but hit us in the face, but now I'm going to have to, like, okay, so we draw the cost reducers. Okay, let us keep drawing the cost reducers. We don't do BM here. Well, no real reason to do BM here. Our opponent didn't BM us, so why would we BM them? I only really BM if the opponent really BMs you. Then I think it's a fair. It's maybe fair. if like they BM you at the beginning because they think it's an easy one, and then you pull out something out of the back pocket, hit them with some emotes there. But no, that was a nice win.
I pray that you
2-match win streak, even though it was really 145 points. I think we kind of started the video with around 245. But no, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Seraph is, kind of okay. I think right now it's probably better than Aegis. Aegis just kind of, man, Control Blood players are playing Dr. Full Moon, Mr. Full Moon, whatever. Like, it's just not a good feeling. We didn't see any Control Blood. I mean, Storm is always really popular, but I think the more consistent ability to, win through Mr. Full Moon, Dr. Full Moon, who knows what it's called, and, kind of being able to play on turn 8, on turn 10 being able to play, Seraph and then into a 2-drop is pretty nice sometimes. But I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed, still getting used to it. I mean, the sunset, I think in the making of this video, the sun, went down, so I didn't really pay attention to the lighting, so now we turned the light on, but, some of it's going to be a little messed up, but hope that was enjoyable. Look forward to more videos in the future. I'm kind of looking into that, Storm Haven guide that I've been talking about, but we'll see how that goes. And also, Chronogenesis spoilers, that's something to look into. I'll probably be doing like a visual spoiler once a lot of the cards are more revealed, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm excited. Portalcraft, like, there's a lot of new things and exciting things in this sort of a shake up the metagame and whatnot. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. People are not leaving likes if they enjoyed, or I mean, I guess they're not leaving dislikes either. But it kind of helps. If you did enjoy it, I mean, if you got to the end of the video, I hope you did enjoy it. If you have any suggestions, leave some comments. As you can see, I'm not that hot on vials, but I'm ready to build any decks that don't cost too much. Maybe a couple legendaries to craft. I'm willing to craft those for you guys. Yorman Gunblood, not necessarily the greatest, but hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.